Hello everyone, I'm Kathy from Kathy Creates, where I try to inspire you to create. Tonight I'm coming to you live on both my page and the Craft Around the Clock page. So when you get here, say hello, let me know you're here, let me know how your day's been, all the things. We will get this pulled up over here, looking at comments, and we will get this going here. So I've already started to paint my surface here a little bit. Let me get okay, my mouse just stopped working. There we go. And there is Opa. Hello, hello. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Cheryl. Hello. Okay, so this is a really cute kit. This is the Lake Life kit, okay? So if you guys, have a lake house, a cabin, like to go to the lake, those sorts of things, this is right up that alley. We're going to paint the surface first, and all I did to line off my thing is I put my pieces down. These are going to be waves, okay? As you can see, these are waves. So we're going to put that down right here. Then the ore is going to go right here. And then we have the word lake that's going to go right up here. Well, I'm going to kind of paint this in stripes because I want it to be a little bit, a little different. Okay. Let me get rid of this. I don't know why that is on my screen. There we go. Hello, Dorothy. Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Tracy. Hello, everyone. Mom is doing comments for me. So we are going to go ahead and get started. So the first one I'm going to do is navy blue. And this is the Anita's acrylic navy blue. Okay. So I'm going to paint a couple of stripes of that, and we're going to paint our waves, the navy blue. Thank you, Dorothy, for sprinkling. My husband just called. He is picking up my babies right now. My babies are on the way. Grandkids are on the way. They're spending the whole weekend with us. And I just painted that wrong. That was supposed to be light blue. Well, guess we're going to flip-flop it. It's now going to be navy blue. I just messed up already. That's okay. We're going to just, it doesn't really matter because I'm just painting it in different stripes of navy blue and white. Okay. And of course you could do this in any design fashion you want. If you wanted it all one color, your backing, it could be. You don't need to do this, go to this extra work. I just thought it'd be kind of fun to do something a little different. So that's what we're doing. And again, as always, I always paint towards my edge, never away from it. That way I don't get a bunch of paint on the edge of my board. Okay. All right, so we have that done. Let's see, so we'll do light, dark, light. Okay. So we're going to just alternate what I had planned, but that's okay. Hello, Miss Tracy. Hello, Linda. Hello, Denise. Thank you so much for spreading the joy. I like that. All right. So now, because this is a darker color, I'm going to go ahead and do this with a brush. Typically, if I'm painting smaller pieces like this that have smaller detailed lines, I use a sponge. But with this being a darker, you're not going to see the paint on the edge. So it's fine. So these are my waves, and I want these to be navy. Now, if Grandpa gets home in time with the kids, they're going to make a little surprise appearance. I told him to bring them in. So we'll see if he gets back in time. He was a little late picking them up, so. We're going to the zoo tomorrow. Toledo's got a fantastic zoo, and we're only about a half hour south of Toledo. So we actually bought a grandparents membership to the zoo, so we will be taking our youngins. As you can see, that paints up very nicely, so we're going to do that. And now I was going to do the life in the navy, but I think since I got so much navy going on, we're going to do that in a lighter color. Yeah, okay. So let's flip-flop. I don't want to do that yet. I want to finish my surface. So we're going to move on, and we're going to do this up here is going to be the lighter blue. And again, like I said, this doesn't really matter. And I picked these colors because I have a ribbon that matches it. So it's all going to tie together nicely. So we're going to paint up here. You're going to keep this moving. I am doing great tonight. Simply Flamazing art. Thank you, Denise. Yes, Tracy, I'm praying for good weather too. It would be such a bummer if it was not nice when we take the kids. All right, so we're going to dry this because we need to move some tape before I paint the next set. I'm going to dry these. My little puppy dog is doing so much better. Thanks for all of the prayers. He kept us awake coughing, not last night, but the night before, all night long. I would no more than just get to sleep and he'd start in again. It was terrible. The poor little thing, he was miserable. So, Bob took him to the vet and got him some medication. Hey, Sherry. Got him some medication and he's doing much better. He's hardly coughing at all now. All right, so we can pull this off. This one we're done with. And this one we're going to flip-flop and put it down here. Because I want this surface to be, let's see, did I mess that up? I think I did. Let's see, I want to measure this. No, that's right. So it's supposed to go like that. Okay, so we just need to move this tape up. So this one gets moved up. And that's the lighter one. So now we're going to go. We're going to go with the light. Okay. So this gets all of the lighter green or lighter blue. So I'm going to set this aside. And I think actually we're just going to put it on here since there's so much to do. That's the way I've been for a week and a half. Oh, goodness. Yeah, my allergies are kicking in too, but it's just a tickle in my throat. That's all I've got going on, and it's just annoying. It's nothing bad. It's just a tickle, but it's driving me crazy. Did I just mess this up? I did. This whole thing. I'm not paying attention. I'm excited about the kids being here. That's okay. We can fix it. We'll just paint over it with the dark. I just painted the two colors the same together. See, I got all mixed up down here and I just messed it all up. It's okay. Because like I said, you can do this in any way you'd like. Okay. So we have that. I'm going to pull these off. We have one dark up there, but I wanted a little bit. I guess that's okay. Well, maybe. We'll see when it dries. It's the same. I think it's the same. Yes, I am too. I was pretty worried about him. He's been a high maintenance pup for sure. He's got a lot of things. He's had 3 surgeries. He's been to the vet. I can't even tell you how many times for different things. And they put a new sign at the vet, one of those big LED lights out front, you know, where they can scroll words and stuff, and I swear we paid for it. So, hey Tracy. Both Tracys, Tracy Campbell and Tracy wrote Dorio. How do you say that, Tracy? I think that's how you say it. So, yeah, it's been an ordeal with him for sure. And then my other one, He's always healthy. Knock on wood, he never gets sick, which I'm quite happy about. But okay, so we're gonna go back, and I can see the line here. So we're gonna go back up here, and we're gonna paint this one navy because I didn't want it all the same color up here, but I messed it up. And let's see, who is our last comment? That would be Tracy. You have a Happy Mail entry, girl. Let me get my right board here. There we go. Because like I said, timers are set, so make sure you're commenting. Oh, I need to put a top one on there. I'm going to mess it up again. Distracted. I know those kids are coming. Okay. There we go. We're just going to paint over this. I'm just going to paint this dark blue. So we have a little separation. It's just paint. We can fix anything with paint. It's fine. We paint it the wrong color, we can always just paint over it. All right. You're welcome. Oh my gosh, you get to see Dr. Pole? That is very cool. Yeah, I don't know that ours were reasonable. Our vet has retired, and there's now a new vet, and they raised the prices quite a bit. I mean, they're still, I guess, reasonable. They're just way more than they were. So, to me, is that reasonable? I don't know. Okay, so I'll show you what we've got. So we're done with the board. Get rid of these before I make a mess. Okay, so this is our board that we've got painted, all right? It looks kind of weird right now, but it's going to come together. All right, so this is going to go on the ore, which is going to go on that. So we want this to be lighter. I think I'll use a sponge for this. Get these out of the way. So when you do the sponge, you don't want to wipe or drag. You want to just go up and down. And what I do is I load it on the plate and I kind of get off excess so it's not dripping paint. When you do lighter colors, now this is still kind of a darker color, so we may not need to do a bunch of coats. I went ahead and painted the lake because when you use white, you need to paint like 3 coats typically because it absorbs down into the MDF and then you can see through it. So the darker ones, usually it's just, excuse me, 1 or 2 coats. Oh, you're so welcome, Tracy. And I saw Sherry Freeman in here. She was the winner of our craft challenge. So make sure you tell her congratulations. She did that really cute, you remember, carrot. Hers was the carrot. So I thank you all that participated. That was so much fun. We'll probably do something like that again. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. That's for sure, Tracy. We absolutely do need them from time to time. And when you got a good one, we had a fabulous one, but he retired, and it was actually a practice. It was, what's going on here? This is like plugged up. It was 2 gentlemen. Whoa, way too much. Okay. And they retired. They both retired within a few months of each other. One retired, and then within the next couple of months, the other one retired. So, and I mean, they've been our vets since I was a kid, I think. I think my parents took them to their dogs to them. I mean, it's just the only vet we've ever used. I mean, so they were older gentlemen, and it was time. I'm sure they wanted to enjoy life, you know. But it's so sad when you have such a good vet that you just really trust, and then they retire on you. It just stinks. So we're still in the learning the new vet, and so far I'd say I've got about a, I don't know, maybe a 70% where I trust them. I don't know. Mom had a bad experience with her dog with them, so I don't know. I haven't had a bad experience yet, other than it's chaos in the waiting room where it never used to be. So that part's kind of stinks. Used to be there would be nobody in the waiting room. You just, you came in at your appointment time, they took you back to the room, and there would be nobody else in the waiting room, so you didn't have all the chaos of all the dogs. And my dogs are very social. They like to go say hello to everybody they see. And, you don't always want that. Exactly. Yeah, I had a doctor retire too. So I will say I do like my new doctor better than my old doctor though. So that was a blessing. My new doctor, I'm not saying that my old doctor would not, but my new doctor is the one that found Bob's cancer when it was still very treatable. He didn't have to have chemo or radiation, and, he's fine. So, I know that that's also the type of cancer that he had made that more likely, I guess, would be the word. But still. Okay, so let's start putting this thing together. The contest has inspired our private group knowledge. Oh, that's so fun! Yay! I'm so glad to hear that. Yay! She said that the contest inspired their private group in Ellie's Attic to do something similar. Thanks for the idea. You're welcome. I appreciate that. I appreciate you letting me know that. Okay, so the way this works is this is going to go down here like so. And then this little guy goes right here. And then we put the word life on our oar, paddle, or whatever. And then the word lake goes right here. All right, so you get the idea, and I'll start putting it down. Isn't that cute? So cute. All right, so we are going to go ahead and so all of our pieces in our kit have sticky back, so you just peel and stick. Once you stick them, they're stuck. So be careful when you're placing them to make sure you have them where you want them, because it's a one and done type thing. You have a little teeny bit of wiggle room before you really press it down. Once you press it down, you're done. It's not coming back up. Okay. Make sure you're commenting, guys, so you get a chance at Happy Mail. What's everyone's plans for Mother's Day weekend? So we have the kids, and we're going to the zoo tomorrow because we have a funeral, unfortunately, on Saturday. So Mom's going to be watching Ava, and we're going to take Emmett with us. Oh, thanks, Norma. And then we are going to have everybody over then Sunday afternoon for Mother's Day. So Mom will be coming over. Oh, thanks, Sherry. Thanks so much. So Sherry won by participating in the craft challenge and winning. She won the one of the first month of the subscription box for free. So don't forget that we do have that is still going. I'm still taking subscriptions for that. When we hit 20, we'll stop. So if you're interested, you need to get on that. You just go to our website and you can sign up for that. And what you'll get in that is we'll do some sort of, I don't want to tell you guys what it is. It's very cute, but there will always be some wood pieces from our shop, and then whatever else we need to complete it. It could be a tiered tray set, it could be a banner, it could be a door hanger, it could be just all kinds of things. So, and every month it'll be different. And you get everything. You get paintbrushes, paint, Everything you need with the exception of scissors and a glue gun. Occasionally you may need that, rarely, because as you can see, I'm not using one at all on this kit. So yes, this is the best part about our signs and our kits, is that everything is peel and stick, because you don't have any of that glue oozing out, making a mess. Man, we're flying through this. We're almost done. All we have to do is make a bow and put a hanger on it. Let's see, and this would be, it's Opa Kristen Burks. Kristen Burks, you have the next entry to Happy Mail. Tracy likes surprises. Good, because Tracy's one of them that purchased a kit. Tracy's going to be getting our kit every month. So you not only do you get the kit, then you get access to a private Facebook group where we're going to put them together, where you can ask more questions. We'll do it slower. And we'll go step by step. Okay. Yes, it is. You could get groups together to do it. That would be super fun. And all come on live at the same time. It'd be great. And I do classes with this. My website is www.kathycreates.com. I've linked this kit to the top of this post. Mom, can you link the website and the link for the craft kit, please? Okay, so there we are. Everything is stuck on. Look how stinking cute this is. Isn't that cute? Okay, so now we're going to make our bow. And of course, we're going to make a kick-butt bow. And I chose my colors based on my ribbon because you know me and I have like this obsession for ribbon. Check out this ribbon. Is that not perfect? Look at this ribbon. This is like perfect ribbon for this sign. Okay. Let me wipe my fingers off here. Thank you, Tracy. Yes, Tracy's had a few of my kits, and she's the one that she's already purchased the subscription kit. So that tells you something. She likes our kits. They're easy to, and the kits that you get in the store, in our site, those kits don't have everything. It's just the wood. But our subscription box has everything you need to complete the kit. Okay, so our bow. You know me, I love this burlap ribbon from Hobby Lobby, $9.99. Get it when it's on sale. Every other week it's on sale. I think it only goes 40% now instead of 50%, but you'll still get it for $6. Amen to that, Kristen. Absolutely. Anybody can create. And I can teach you all. I've done many make and takes where people have thought, no way, I can't do this. And they come out of there and they've got great looking crafts. It's so fun. All right, so let me cut this. And now in our craft nights, I will go very slowly on this, making our bows. And I will even measure my pieces so you guys know exactly what you're doing here, which you're going to get this in the craft kit. If we have something that's going to require a bow, you'll get all of this. You get everything, okay? You get the ribbon, the bows, floral, wire, anything needed to complete the kit. You're going to get it all. This has been a dream of mine for quite some time to get a craft kit launched, and I'm just so excited that I finally did it. Leap of faith, but it's fun. Okay, and then I've got just this plain white that we're going to also put in it. I want to pop that white some more. Okay. All right, I'm going to just get rid of this because he's going to be bringing those kids in soon, hopefully. They get home in time. We want to make sure we got things back because you know kids. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to dovetail. I couldn't think of the word. We're going to dovetail our ribbons, okay? So I'm going to fold it in half lengthwise, flip it up. We're going to go from the outside bottom to the center. And then when we open it up, we have that perfect little dovetail. We're going to do that on all 3 of our ribbons. Hello, Cynthia. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I folded it in half, flipped it up, outside bottom up to the center. We have our dovetail. And we're going to do it on this one. Exactly. You just got to have patience. Patience to keep practicing. You know, everybody says, you know, that these bows are so hard to tie, which they're not. They're one of the easier bows, but once you get the hang of it, you'll understand how easy it is. And I've tied probably thousands of these bows, okay? Because we sell these. We have a business where we sell signs, and we sell these at craft shows. I have a storefront that I have partnered with that sells them. So, I mean, I have tied thousands of these bows, okay? So, yeah, I can make it look easy because I've done it a zillion times. But I do know that a few of my followers now are tying them easily. So, if you just, you know, keep trying, and you'll get it. All right, so I always put raffia in my bows. Not everybody does. If you don't like it, you can skip this part, but I love raffia, and I put it in all of my bows. So I just take a few pieces, and I make a little loop, and then I just keep going back and forth. Exactly, Kirsten. They can. Okay. Then I like to give it a little twist when I get it together, because that way it just kind of holds together better and stays in place. All right, so we have that. Now we have some kind of crazies going on, so we'll go ahead and snip those off. I think that looks good otherwise. All right, so now we're going to go on to our ribbon. We're going to take this ribbon and we're going to fold it in thirds and kind of cheat our ends down. Okay, like so. So you should just have this little bundle like so. Okay, and then you're going to smash it down. It's got wire in it, so it's going to hold its shape. I'm deciding if I want the white on top. No, I think I want the blue stripes on top. So we're going to go ahead and do the white next. So we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to fold it in thirds like so, lay it on top. Okay? And we can always trim up the ends if some of them aren't, you know, where we need them to be. If the tails are too long, we can always trim them. Same thing for the third ribbon, lay it on top. You can do this with as many ribbons as you want. You know, if you want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, I think the most I've done is 5, but you can do as many as you want. All right, now I take my twine with my raffia, lay it across the top, flip it over, and I'm just trying to center it up here. Now, I'm not going to just pull it tight here. If I pull it tight here, we're going to get a really wonky bow. I'll show you. Since we have time, I'll show you. Okay, if I just, well, that time I didn't do it. It actually tied kind of right. It tied kind of right. But usually you'll get a funky little twist in there. So what I like to do instead is I take my fingers and I kind of gather it, kind of pinch it. Okay, so it looks more like that on the back and then on the front. Okay, then I tie it. I got this one all messed up now. There we go. Still have it messed up. I've got it. It's not centered. Let me move it over. The one side is much bigger than the other. So we'll just slide it over. That's why I don't pull it tight until I get it. Anyways, take a look at it. Make sure your raffia stays in the center. And then I tie it in a double knot. Hello, Debbie from Ohio. We're in Ohio. I am in Northwest Ohio near Toledo. I'm only about 30 minutes south of Toledo. Hello, Anne. Okay, so there's our precious little bow. Isn't that cute? All right, so now we're going to add some floral to our bow. The craft kits will go out the beginning of June. They get billed on the 25th of May, and then they will go out the week after. Okay? And my little flower fell off, so let's poke it back on. There we go. Okay, so I buy these at Hobby Lobby. They come on a big tall sprig. Ann Walsh, Osborne. You have an entry to Happy Mail. Ann Walsh, Osborne. If you're new to my page, what that means is on or around the 13th of the month, so probably this weekend, if I have time. I do have my grandkids, so bear with me. I will draw a name and I will post it, and that person then sends me their address and I send you out something fun. It's usually something from our shop, so it's usually cut out wood pieces, maybe a craft kit, something along those lines, and then a few craft supplies as well. Usually some napkins and such. Anne is from Iowa. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Cynthia. Mount Vernon, an hour to Columbus. North or south? Because we're about 2 hours from Columbus, I think. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm overlapping these. Now, I get these at Hobby Lobby. They're on a big bunch for like $7.99. Again, only buy them when they're on sale. Every other week, they go on sale for either 40 or 50% off. Much cheaper, less expensive to do it that way. So I'm just taking a piece of wire. Hello, Anita. I'm taking a piece of wire and I'm going to wrap it tightly around my stems that I overlapped. Oh, thank you so much, Anne. I appreciate that. We have lots of door hangers on our website. If you take a look, you'll see a whole bunch. Okay, so that's what we have. We have this cute little bundle of floral. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my flowers and I'm going to flip this over and we are going to tie this. And I just tie it right in the middle on the back of the bow. Okay? And then we are going to cut off our excess twine. Okay, so now our little floral, or our little bow, has some floral added to it. Just gives it a little extra something. Okay. You can kind of fluff it up, move it around, do whatever you want to do to give your bow a little extra pizzazz. Yes, on the website, all shipping is included on our prices. There is no additional charge. It's already added in. Yes, this kit, this is a brand new one. This is the first time ever seeing it. I just put it on the website today. This is the sign that we just completed. This is a kit that is on our website. Okay. So what I do is I go in the front. Now this is a thicker twine. This is, I think, like a 4-ply twine. I get them at Hobby Lobby. And then we come back in the back. What this does is this allows your door hanger, or if you're going to hang it in your home, you know, on the wall, it allows it to hang flat. If you have the knots back here, it's not going to hang flat. It's going to, you know, be banging constantly. So then I tie a knot in the one end. No problem, Cheryl. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Then we're going to just pull that tight. All right. And then I go, yeah, that's probably a little longer than I normally go. So I usually just cut it and then I tie it. And then we pull it back through. I have a big spool of that stuff on the floor because, like I said, when we make these for shows and stuff, we make lots of signs. Depends on the show. Some shows are bigger than others. Okay, so that's, you know, no worries about this. We're covering that up. I'm not going to see those knots because our bow is going to go right there. Okay. What I do to put my bow on, I kind of pull up on my hanger that I just put on it. I use a staple gun. Okay. And I find the center by pulling up on this. Okay, and then I line up the center of my bow. I go in the very back loop of my bow, and I staple it onto the side. On both sides, just like that. And then you can fluff up your bow. And we are done with 10 minutes early, and the kids aren't here yet, because I'm sure my dogs would go nuts if the kids got here. So we're going to fluff this up. Yes, we did set the goal, Tracy. I set it. It's 7,500. We're at 6,940-ish right now. So with y'all's help, we can get there, and Bob will craft with me. I told Bob that he needs to come up with something, and he's like, and I said, okay, then I'll come up with something that we'll both craft together. The stapler came from Home Depot. It is an Arrow True Tack, and it takes anywhere from a 3/8 to a 1/4 inch stapler or staple. Okay, I'll hold it up there so you guys can screenshot it if you'd like. Okay, works great. It's super easy, super lightweight, easy, and it goes through these boards with no problem. Okay, so there is our little sign. This is our Lake Life one. This is the sign that's linked to the top of this post. And again, if you are interested in the craft kit subscription, that is also in our website. So if you go to our website, you'd find that there. It will ship. It'll bill on the 25th of this month, and will ship out the first week in June. Okay. All right, ladies, that is all I have for you tonight. And unfortunately, Bob's not back yet. So Ava and I will probably be crafting at some point this weekend. So you'll see the little peanut at least, and we'll have to have him bring in Emmett so you guys can see my little dude. He is 8 months old already, and he is a little tank, let me tell you. He's a little chubby dude, but we love him to death, and his one little dimple just kills Grandma every time he smiles, and you see that one tiny little dimple, it just kills me every time. So, all right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. Make sure you stick around for the next crafter on Craft Around the Clock. I'm not sure who it is, but they'll be up in about 6 minutes. So, all right, guys, thanks so much. Bye-bye.